Hello, everybody. Sorry that I had to keep setting this stream back. I was initially gonna start it like, I don't know, an hour and a half ago, maybe or so. I don't even know, but all I know is I kept setting it back and I'm fucking late, and I'm sorry. um, I had taken and seen that a friend on here was live, and so that's one of the reasons why I was trying to set it back, to be respectful of that and to also help mod for that person. And then my dad, who's in jail, some of you know, some of you don't, but anyways, yeah, my dad's in jail. My dad's always in and out. Anyhow, he gets 2 free phone calls a week, and with all that's going on, I can't afford to pay for the calls. So he tries to at least use one of his free calls on me each week. And just as I was going to start this, my phone starts ringing, and it's him. And that's what I'm using right now uh, as a device to come on through StreamYard. Here is my phone. And so I could not miss that call. I had to answer it and I had to talk to him. And it's only a few minutes. So that's what happened. And that's why it kept getting set back. But thank you, Jerry, for coming, and I totally get what you're saying. And thank you, Hippie Sissy. And hello, X amount of words. High unpopular opinion. Yeah, X amount of words. It most definitely is. Oh, my Lori. There's my Lori. Hi, honey. How are you doing? So yeah, that's basically why I had to keep setting this back. Really wasn't intentionally or anything like that. I wanted to come on here tonight because I think that I'm not alone in this. I really think that there's a lot of us that just kind of want things to settle. And I know that that's not possible. I do understand that that is not possible because it's gotten so bad and it's just gone way too far. Back when me and Hippie Sissy was doing the Stop the Hate movement, it was, well, me, her, and a few others, but it had gotten a little bit better, it seemed. You know what I mean? It seemed a little calm there for a while, and then, but I just don't think I don't think we'll get back to that. But I do want, for me, myself, here on my channel, my platform, with whomever it is that I have here as, you know, uh, my supporters, for it to be somewhat semi peaceful, and because I can't handle all that stress no no more, and it ain't all that great for me. It just ain't. So it just needs some shit need to be settled. Hi, missing in life. What are you getting ready for? Is it a date? Are you getting ready for a date right now? Because I remember seeing you say something earlier today. Because I was listening and trying to watch, but couldn't really chat. And you said, "Bet you don't know what I'm going to do tonight." And I'm just thinking in my head, I bet it's a date. I could be wrong though. Thank you, Hippie Sissy. By the way, if anybody wants to help out, all of my stuff is pinned at the top of the chats, I believe. And I got Hippie Sissy in here, and she's dropping it like it's hot. So, hi Christina, how are you? That's good, Lori. I'm so glad that you guys are in the clear now. Truly. I'm gonna hold on, I'm gonna mute for 1 second so I can figure out how to do this because I always forget. Like, I'm the most forgetful person there is. By the way, guys, I just lit a cigarette. Don't judge me. It's not nice to judge. I'm gonna quit eventually. Um, I just went ahead and put the StreamYard link down here in the comments. Um, for anyone that feels that I've offended them or hurt them, or that just wants to resolve things, or just it could be any damn thing, any mostly you know uh any other creator, or even the trolls, which also sometimes there's just no working it out with a creator or a troll. But most importantly, my subs, the ones that support me. If you feel I've ever wronged you in any way, um, if you don't feel comfortable clicking the link, that's totally understandable. But it's there if you want to. I'm missing in life. So yeah. Do you guys hear that bird over there? There's got to be a baby bird somewhere in my yard. I'm not even kidding. I came outside because I couldn't get the kids to bed yet. I'm still trying to get them on the routine of going to sleep because school's about to start soon. I still got a drunk cousin here. I guess he's spending the night. Oh, don't worry. I got my brother here, and it's some rough shit. It is some rough shit. But I love him. I love him. And I don't have the heart to not have him here, but damn, he gets on my nerves. Yes, it's that damn cat bird again. Oh, thank you, unpopular opinion. Same ditto. Sorry if I miss any comments or anything like that. I want it to be known though that many times in the past, people who've come up on my streams, my panels, whatever the fuck you guys want to call them, you know, I uh I take and I let other people up. And if there's anybody at all that, like would want to come up and just prefer to be one on one and not have anybody else up, just want to let everybody know that I will also respect that as well. But at the same time, if there's somebody else who comes in the chats and is like, hey, I want to come up too, and whatever, I will most definitely ask you if you're comfortable with it. And if you're not comfortable with it, then they're going to have to wait their damn turn or until, we are finished speaking. And if there's nobody that comes up tonight, that's fine too. But I can tell myself that at least I tried. Like I gave it a full on effort to just open myself up, and no matter who or what is to come or not come, like I was open to it and I tried. Oh, it's work tonight. Really? I was hoping it was like a hot date, or going to do something for yourself, But I get it. You are a very, very devoted go-getter. You make sure you and yours are very well taken care of. By the way, you guys are, every time I come on here, if I'm outside, you guys are going to hear the factory. It's literally, I don't know, feet and inches and what the fuck, all that, but I can take 5 steps and it's right across from me. So, sorry, I'm trying to post this again. Like every few minutes, I'm just gonna drop it just in case, because you never know. It's actually a little bit cooler out here, hippie sissy. Yeah, unpopular opinion, pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, hold on. Okay, I, I hope this is you backstage. I really do. And not like a peen bomb. When I click the thing, though, it's a different picture. We'll try it.
Hey, girl.
Okay, it is you. I'm like, oh my God, it's two different pictures. Like, is this somebody else?
Now, let me get it on. Yeah, I just wanted to come up to say hey and just to come by and show you some support. I appreciate how you've been lately, and I really like the new you. I guess I could say new you. So
I don't
I
think
just
it's new me. I think it's just me. It's but like we get so caught up in this shit. I think we all do. At we just
I
get caught
feel
up with people and with drama and then we have like our moments of like, hey, we got to cut this shit out because like everybody killing me here, literally.
But all out of all of that stuff, though, I've always liked you because I knew you was a good person. It's just even though we were bickering back and forth, I still had that. I know
Right.
who he is. I really like this person, and then I'd feel bad sometimes, then. But then I think, well, I didn't like Natasha Cooper, so it was like, I shouldn't have.
Yeah,
But I
no,
understand where you
trust
went.
me, it's okay. I get it. And I don't even um I don't want no nothing. I just want to be cool with everybody. And I know that that's not possible. I know that that is like completely impossible, but if at all possible, I want to be cool with as many as I can and not
Yeah,
have no ish.
and a lot of times you can be friends with people that they may be friends with somebody you don't like, or I mean, it can be that way if you just I respect your
Exactly. It's
boundaries.
like you can't, it's like, for instance, how you're up here talking right now, and then I go in somebody's chats that has, hurt you or offended you in some way. Um, but I have different experiences with that person,
Yeah,
right? And they've never hurt me. And then you get upset and then it's like, and I'm not saying that you do that in specific. I'm just saying like that's how it
yeah.
goes.
But
Same
it
for
would
me.
be nice if everybody would understand. You may like this
Right.
person, I don't, and as long as you're not talking about me over there, that just because
Right.
you're a friend
Exactly.
doesn't support everything your friend is saying. You know what I mean? Because I like some people, and I don't like some of the things that they do or say, but that's on them. But I like them as a person.
Same. There are that goes for me honestly with anybody. I'm not I don't care who you are. There are going to be like you're going to say something that I'm not or do something that I don't agree. I'm like, hey, like that we're allowed to do that. We are
You're not
allowed to
wrong. Yeah, you got to
disagree and
learn.
have opinions, but still get along and be respectful and cordial and uh, just go where we want, say what we want, do what we want.
That's right. And
And
as long
and
as
I
you
felt before
support
like
each other,
I lost that.
yeah, that's the way everybody should be. We should all get along, really. But a lot of people have fight with certain people, and I can't just not like them because you don't like them. If when they hurt me, it'd be a different story. But they should understand as
Right.
long as they're not talking about you know my friend, and me not just in with it. It's a different story as long as we can. I think you
Get
should be able to
along, right.
yeah. And
Not
if you
only
don't,
that, but it's sorry, the not only that, but before I forget, it's like if you and I'm sure everybody can relate to this. We do not have the time as adults. A lot of us have children, grandchildren, or husbands, wives, something. And I get that some people don't, but we don't. a lot of us can't sit on here all day and watch every single stream and know what every single person's relationship is, or if you're mad at this person, or if this person said this or commented this. Like, we cannot be everywhere at all times
Girl,
to know those things.
I was thinking the same thing you're saying, because I
Exactly.
didn't know about the big thing with Sally Ann and liking and Save Robbie and all that. That's on them. But I just found out about that, and I didn't know what all had happened.
I still don't. Honestly, I still don't. And like, I don't really know Sally Ann, but I went over there and I'm like giving out my whole ass personal private phone number, like my phone number I use for everything in my life. And I'm just like, call me right now. Are you okay? And um I probably should have deleted it, before when I could, just in case, because
I
there's
don't know
crazies out
Sally
here.
Ann.
But I do agree that I think there was some things that were said wrong on both parts, but at the same time, I can't get with um uh a lot of the things that was said, if that makes sense. But I ain't seen and heard all of what
I
there is to see and hear, because I went back and I tried to look, and it's like I ain't trying to watch no hours of no damn nothing. I'm a mama, I am a wifey, like I
I looked
got I got
at
shit to do.
it was like 4 hours or something long. I was like, hell no, I can't watch all that now. I
Right,
just
so
let
I tried and going and looking for clips,
go.
and I found a few, and what I heard in those I didn't like, but other than that, like, I don't know every single thing that was said and done.
And I know a lot of people are out for liking for some reason, and he hasn't never done nothing to me. And when I went on what's her name's panel, Auntie Sada, I went on her panel, and she's like, I'm glad you're not mad." And I was like, "Mad at what?" And, liking was even there, and I was like, "I'm not, I don't know what's going on. I'm not mad at nobody. Whatever happens, that's between you and whoever it happened with. That's not me. And a lot of people don't see it that way. They're thinking, "Oh, you're going over there, you're supporting this person, you're supporting what they do." No, we don't support everything they do. We like this person, don't mean we support all the things that they do. That'd be like you over here. You could do something bad, and I still like you as a friend, but that don't mean I supported your decisions you was making at that time. You know what I mean? So we should all be able to get along,
Right,
just
right.
and go where we want to, and be friends who we want to.
I mean,
And
I had fun when I was up there, on panel with, like, not just liking, but Dee Dee. Oh, there's so many creators that I can mention that Save Robbie. I like Save Robbie. I love me some Justin Lee reacts. He's always been good to me. There's just so many, and I feel like none of us should have to choose. We should still have our boundaries and our morals at the same time, but um it's like with everything that's going on right now, I'm up in the air. I'm like, who the fuck am I posted? Like,
um,
like, because I don't know what is all being said and done. I ain't got the
that's
time.
me, girl. I'm with you. I mean, I got you. I'm like you. I got a son, and I do things. I don't even see how people can get on here all the time like they do every day for hours. I'm like, I got to clean my house. I got to wash clothes. I got to cook supper. It's like everyday life things, and I miss some of it. And I'm like, you missed something. You told like that. That was a big thing.
Yep,
Evidently,
you missed 2 days, and you done missed like a whole fucking
yeah,
lifetime when it comes to
I know
YouTube.
it's crazy. And I was like, well, I don't know Sally Ann either, really. I've seen her on Country Joe's panel, but I don't really know her. Know her. I've never been to her channel or nothing like that, so I don't really
I
know.
have been over to her channel, like a few times, but it was just kind of, in and out here and there. But I don't really know her. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I've ever really, like, connected or bonded with her like I
Yeah,
have with other creators. But still, a lot of the things that were said and done, I just don't think we're okay, and maybe that's just because of my own experiences and stuff. But at the same time, I do think that some things were, and I want to say this so very respectfully, some things were said and done on one side that weren't okay, and things on the other side that weren't okay.
Yeah.
And because I don't know how else to say it other than that, because like I said, I don't want to offend anyone, if
Yeah,
that
it's
makes
bad. I
sense.
get along with everybody, and sometimes, they don't, people think you should feel the way they feel, but that's not me. I have my own thinking, but I just wanted to come up here and show you some support and say I don't have any problems with you at
I do
all.
appreciate it.
And
Same.
I appreciate you coming up on my panel the other day. I enjoyed it.
I seen that you there was, and I'm just gonna call it out, Irvin. I don't know if Irvin, let that shit go, boo. Let it go. And if you're listening, click the fucking link, because he kept commenting over and over and over and over and over in your chats, and you didn't entertain that, and that was something that it like was like, oh, okay, like that made me like that was
Yeah,
like the first time, in a long time that I was like, all right. And then, like I don't know if it's voices for the voiceless or voice for the voiceless. I don't know how to say it right, but she you and her had said prayers for me, and then and I'm just talking creator wise. I know a lot of subs and stuff, even trolls would comment on my post and pray and stuff, and but it was you, her, and then Hippie Sissy. Hippie Sissy is the only one I believe that actually made like a video, when I was in the hospital and almost died. And
I,
everybody could say I didn't, but I mean, I posted the
know,
proofs.
until people came and told me, and when I found out, but I didn't know right at first until a couple people come in and said, "Well, do you know what happened to Amanda?" And I was like, "No." And then they kind of said she was in the hospital, and so, and that was before you and Natasha had your fallout. I even come and prayed for you then because I know you was a good person, and I knew that you and Natasha was gonna come to a head. So I was just waiting around like me and Hippie Sissy
I
was just
knew it, but I kept I
waiting.
kept delaying, and I just kept basically trying to just get along and get through, because
Yeah,
it's like once that happens, it's like once you disagree, or she just calls you out, you can get called out once, twice, and then you gotta, I'm sorry, and then even though you're really not, because it's like I'm allowed to disagree. I was saying what I was saying, or I did what I wanted to do, or went where whatever. But that don't mean that I was being disloyal or anything like that, because I've spoken up many times and taken so much heat.
yeah,
And so for me, it was just more so like just prolonging it, because I knew it was inevitable, and I could feel it, and I could sense it, and it was bound to happen. But it just,
her circle is getting those smaller and smaller. Have you noticed? She's even now she's not talking to uh Vivian, and then Whiskey OG now. She's mad at him. So I mean, it's getting
yeah, I'm not gonna trash her or anything, but I will, yeah, I will say most definitely that, yeah, that is very noticeable, because it's
because
like
and then I think
she, like Hippie says all the time, she is controlling and she is possessive. And I thought, when we made up and stuff, like, because it was so good and good, and then it just, you, she only keeps you in her good space for so long, if that makes sense, and then it gets bad, and um, you just start to feel uncomfortable sometimes.
yeah, but I don't. It's not. I don't hate Natasha. It's not like that. I just I just don't like the way she treats people. That's my thing. And I know a lot of people treats her wrong, but she comes to me. She comes back 10 times harder on people. I don't know. I just that's the way I view it.
Yeah, most definitely, because I was trying to stay respectful, but once you sit there and it's one thing to call me out and embarrass me. I've had that happen many times with her, but don't sit there and disrespect me. And I could whenever it was that I made my last comment in there, I didn't watch it from the rest of the time. I've had people come and tell me what was said, but and I'm
Yeah,
not even going to entertain all that, but I'm just saying, after that, I did, like, I don't remember how many days after, or if it was the next day, what, but I did snap. And yeah,
But you held it in. You stayed strong for a long time, though. I give it to you. You stayed in there. That had to be hard. So I give it to you.
But
Yeah,
she's so loving at sometimes it's like she's so loving,
yeah,
and you just want to love her, and but then it's like other times it's like, you just feel, like I said, uncomfortable or disrespected, but you don't want to say anything because you do not want to get the call out.
I know.
Because when you do, it's like it's this person unsubbing, the next, and a lot of those people I thought were going to be here for the long run, and I was wrong.
She got
And
girl.
unpopular opinion, yeah, I'm just gonna say mm, I just went along with that. That's all I'm gonna say. I went along with that.
That the Lord help me, douche
I went
canoe.
along with that.
Um, she the other day. Let me tell you what happened to me. I was so embarrassed. Well, I was up doing something, and I had listened to Natasha on my phone, and I went to go pick up something for Landon or out of the bedroom or something. I stuck my phone under my arm, and it hit a comment. It wasn't like a word or nothing. It was just like a little dot or maybe a comma or something, and it hit comment. And
Right, just randomly hit something.
yes, and she started calling me out, and my phone was under my arm. I was like, "What is she talking about?" I picked up my phone, and my dumb tail done had it under my arm and hit, and it commented. I was like, "Oh Lord."
As a creator, I get why she's so paranoid and guarded, and I don't even know what other words to explain it or describe it, but I do understand it because the more that I'm on here, the more that I feel like I can't trust nobody fully. Like I can only trust to an extent and be loyal to an extent because I have to have my own sets of boundaries. And um but at the same time it's like there's some people that you just don't ever think would. So in those aspects I do understand her. I really do. But at the same time you can't expect everybody to like just obey.
She just like with Vivian, even Whiskey OG, he didn't like what Vivian did and told her, and he forgave her, but
I think in some regards he was kind of mean to her.
Vivian, but
Yeah,
yeah, but
she's a diehard for him.
he,
Well, it seems like that at least.
and so Natasha got mad last night because Vivian was still in his chat, but I was like, you cannot sit there and tell everybody who they can be friends with. He did tell her what she did to Natasha was wrong, and then blah blah blah. But he still wanted to
Sissy
remain
Sissy's
friends with
comments don't
her
kill
between
me.
them two. But it's like you cannot tell people who they can be friends with and who
Right.
there's some limits right there. You're not going to run my whole.
Well, yeah, I went in his chats and I wasn't directing what I was saying to anybody. I was saying what I'm saying now is which I just want shit to end. And I was like, these YouTube streets are hard, and don't trust anyone fully and
Hard hat.
completely, or be loyal completely because you'll probably get hurt. Like you have to be a little bit on guard, and that's like I don't remember how exactly I worded it, but I said something along those lines, and it's just like all kinds of people in there were coming at me, and it's like people that said like, "Oh, I'll be here for you forever," and things
As
like that.
soon as she turns, it's like they all turn. It's like, and I don't even say how they make friendships. It's like because she can turn on somebody within a day.
Right. I will always appreciate her in the aspects and the regards of the help in which I received.
Yeah,
For forever and always. Like anybody who helps me, I don't care who you are.
yeah, I understand that.
Anybody who helps me, I'm gonna appreciate it because.
Yeah. And
But at the same time, it's like so I want to be respectful in those regards. I really do.
yeah,
But at the same time, I'm also gonna express myself and my feelings, but try to do so in the most respectable way possible.
I don't know. She tried to get. There was a lot of times that you said I've noticed you was gonna go live, and then you didn't go live, and then she'd be like, Amanda went live over there." I was like, she must control when she can go live too, and when she can't go live.
There's a lot of times where I would just end them, and then I would procrastinate more and more. It's because like it's like every time I'm gonna go on, somebody else is on, or she's
Yeah.
on, and it's like, for one, I know that it, and it's not that I was told not to, but it's just like I just you kind of walk on eggshells a little bit.
Yeah. I get you, girl. I get you. But and she could have a whole lot. When I started watching her, she was funny, and that's what I really enjoyed about her. But she could have a whole lot of people. She just wouldn't. But then again, she knows, the yelling at people, talking down on people, that brings her in a lot of views. People like watching stuff like that. But I just feel like she could make a lot more, like, people happier. But I don't know. I can't tell her what to do. She ain't gonna listen to me. I tried that several times in the
Yeah,
past.
she's not. I get the feeling like she's kind of not gonna listen to nobody,
I know
and
she's gonna do what she wants to do, but I'm just thinking she'd gain a lot more followers
I
if
don't
she.
appreciate, the sayings of like everybody has what they have because of me. Yes, I
Yeah,
did gain subscribers off of her. I did, and she did help me and my kids. I appreciate that, like, to the freaking fullest, and I'm not bullshitting when I say that at all, because I've expressed it so many times. But my channel started before I ever even knew who she was.
yeah, I remember whenever you used to come on, you would have those videos that was already made.
Yeah, and then I got sidetracked, and I think we all get caught up and do that instead of
Yeah,
doing what we actually come on here to do,
exactly. Yeah.
regardless of how many people we get to watch, or
You
how
what?
much money we make. Because let's be real, when we come on here, not everybody, because I get that some people, just got it like that, but for the most part, we come on here, and we would like to make a living out of this. We really would, because it's something that we lack, and to even get $1, we're like, yay.
Yeah. I got a one supporter that really loves me, and she even bought Landon. I got a phone call while I'm live. Oh Lord. And she really supported me, and she got Landon some birthday stuff the other day, and I was really appreciative. It was really nice. But I'm getting a I don't know if you can still hear me, but my phone keeps ringing, so I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to.
it's okay. I hear it.
My son keeps calling, and if I don't answer it, he's gonna keep calling. So
Yeah,
I'm.
you're fine. I appreciate you coming up. I really do. And you're welcome here anytime. Like I said, anybody's welcome here as long as they're respectful to me
Yeah,
and my people. You know what I mean? And by my people, I mean the ones who are respectful back.
yeah. All right, I appreciate it. You're welcome on mine anytime too. You already know that. So
I appreciate it. I really
have
do.
a
I'll
good
come
night,
check you
y'all.
out. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah. So, um, it, for instance, in the sense of the person that was just up here. By the way, I dropped the link in case if anybody else wants to come up. For the person that was just up here, though, Mama knows best. That was a lot of things have been said and done that are hurtful, but at the same time, it's like, if you, whether you forgive for yourself or you forgive the person entirely, it has to be done, because if not, you're going to hold on to that. And it's really not good to hold on to. It's not. And I'm so tired of holding on to all this hatred. Like, I just can't. I want to move on, and I want to just, and I have to. I have to. There's no I want to. I have to move on. Now, I'm not saying that from here and there, like, a motherfucker ain't finna get called out, because that's probably gonna happen. But for the most part, I just want to focus on doing what it is that I came here to do. And I know I've said that a lot of times, and I get sidetracked, and then I go off the rails, and I get caught up. But I really do truly believe that it happens with all of us, creators and subs. Creators, subs, trolls, everybody. And Hippie Sissy, if you go take you a nap, by the way, I seen that. You can go take you a nap, baby. I'm just like, right, because like I said, a while ago, in this stream, it was good there for a minute. It really was, or it seemed like it was. Hell, maybe I'm delusional and it wasn't, but it really seemed like it was. Hippie Sissy's right on that. And then it all just went to shit. And it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. I just don't. I do believe though that everyone and everything on here, on YouTube, on any platform, anywhere at all. Sorry, I had a burp. Is not everyone and everything is someone's. For instance, I do not own anyone or anything on here. It should be everyone's to share because there's more than enough to go around. Like, I can't hate when someone else gets something or gets someone, if that makes sense. I can't I can't do that. I respect everyone's hustle, any and everybody's hustle, as long as their hustle does not include uh fuckery, if that makes sense. And I'm not just talking about I'm talking about a lot of motherfuckers on here do that. Okay? And by fuckery, I mean it's okay to do the whole, because they're I'm not gonna say everybody, but most creators on here have their own like way of doing things, way of saying things, and everybody's different. And I get that everyone needs an income, and YouTube can be an income. It honestly can be. That whole go get a job shit. Some of us can't get jobs. Some of us can't work. Okay. We are either like, for me, for instance, I'm fucked in the head and I'm fucked in the body. Like way more so fucked in the body now, to be honest. And not only that, but I've got babies that are, you know, it just an old man, a home. I have to provide. And so I get that for everyone, but it's not something that should be a competition on here. Thank you, Hippie Sissy. I appreciate you. I really, really do, for dropping all that. I'm was gonna get that the Nightbot shit or whatever, so that it does it automatically, and then still either keep like a few mods. I still have mods that I haven't even taken off as mods that don't need to be mods, or people that I want to make mods that I ain't made mods yet. I'm sorry, I be behind with all that shit. Yeah, I actually qualify for both types and sorts of disability, but it's a hassle. I don't have transportation. I am stuck like Chuck, and I do not have the support outside of here that a lot of people have, if that makes sense. I have my grandma, and my grandma is my grandparents, they're elderly, and I'm not trying to ask them for much, you know what I mean? But me and both my kids apply for disability. I apply for both kinds. I don't even know what the terms, but I apply for both, they said, and they apply for the one. But yeah, thank you. I'm gonna drop this again in case if anybody else wants to come up and just clear shit up because I need it to be cleared up because I don't want to like always just go into a damn chat just because I'm being nosy or anything. Because most of the time I'm just being nosy as hell, to be honest. And sometimes I want to comment and be like, "Oh shit," or just anything, and I can't because I'm like, "Oh, that person doesn't like me because I've been here or I've been there and stuff like that." Thank you. Nope, they don't do that here in Indiana anymore. I've already asked because me and the kids have like the government assistance health insurance stuff, and they used to, because my mom's always said, "Oh, a taxi ride will be free, a bus ride will be free," they don't do that anymore. There's that. Hold on, guys, these skeeters. You crack me up. Hell, we're probably blocked while you bullshitting. But yeah, there's like a lot of people on here. A lot of people on here who just honestly, it's hurt my feelings. And I'm not ashamed to say that because I have feelings and I'm allowed to have feelings. And it kind of hurts sometimes when you've got people that say that they're going to be there forever, no matter what. And then just because of a situation with another person or just whatever, they're not. And that's their choice. That's their decision. And I respect their decisions. But at the same time, I'm not going to say that sometimes it doesn't make me like, what the, like, just mind fucked in a way. Nah, we ain't no angels. We're a little bit of angel and a little bit of we are good and we are bad, but we're only bad when we have to be, okay? We are only bad when we have to be, huh? Because sometimes being bad is needed. Sometimes you have to do that, and you have to stick up for yourself. And but at the same time, there's a difference between being a bitch and sticking up for yourself, and then going and making people full blown fucking uncomfortable because there's quite a few of these channels I be getting uncomfortable. I'm like, no, y'all just did not. Like, that's too far. That's too much. And that's not just with, creators. I mean, creators and subs. Busted. Hold on 1 second again. There's always everybody going by out here. If somebody else don't come up though, it's gonna be said that my whole motherfucking stream was about one person, and that is not the case. That is not the case. Oh. You got kittens again? Are they are they is it a new litter of babies or is it the ones that you had before? I got scratches everywhere. Oh no. Good night, hippies, Izzy, and thank you for coming in and helping and for making me laugh. I took in I made a community post today over on my community tab here on this channel, kind of letting everybody know that I'm struggling right now. I'm going to, if I don't come up with the rest of the money to pay the property taxes here on this house, they are going to put it in the newspaper and auction it off. And so I was born in this house. This is the house I came home from in the hospital. Like this is our family home. It's been passed down from fucking generation to generation, and this house cannot be lost. And so I'm struggling with that. I have to come up with that before I want to say the 23rd of this month, I think it is. I also have and I spoke with Lori about this today. I also have to come up with all the kids' school supplies and clothing, shoes, all all that shit. And I've gotten some, but I'm nowhere near done. And things are so freaking expensive nowadays. It's crazy. And then I think I have like uh I paid what I could. My electric bill is always really high, and because everything runs off of electricity here. And then I've got the trash bill, the Wi-Fi bill. I mean, I could go on and on. And I'm struggling, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so that's when I made that community post today, that's what I meant. I didn't go into detail, but I do need help. I need help. um with my health not being the greatest, I have not been on my A game. I haven't worked, and when I say work, I mean work from home, hustle from home, and by that I mean my online, offline spiritual services, and my doing the cleaning that I do for people. I haven't just anything and everything, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm kind of losing my mind with it a little bit. Again? Oh no, again? Hi, Candy Kisses. How are you? Thank you, Hippie Sissy. Yeah, y'all don't forget to please go and subscribe to my backup channel or my secondary channel, my other channel, whatever you want to call it. Right. It seriously, not just clothes, but supplies, shoes, backpacks. They've got to each have two pairs of shoes. They've got to have, so many different brand new outfits, brand new underwear, socks, brand new um I don't even know what the hell I just forgot with what I was saying because I don't know what I've already said, but it's like they've got to have everything. And so in the community post, I said that I would take and uh, go on my Amazon wish list. I only have one, and that I would either take and add everything onto that one or try and create a new one and share that link. So it'll either be a new separate one or it'll be on the one and only one that I have. And that way you guys know for sure, like that's like you're not just sending me money for anything. I think the Amazon wish list for the schooling is better with that route because like that way you guys know for sure that and nobody can say that I'm doing anything otherwise, if that makes sense, because so many people do. Yes, that would be awesome. Amazing. He's in there screaming at that game, which means still not asleep. Be sure to check my text when you are done. Okay, I got you. I got you covered. I'm sorry. Hey sis, how is everyone? I'm doing good. How are you? You had a good live, by the way, my dear. That was awesome. Sorry that I wasn't able to stay the whole time, but I tried staying as long as I could. But yeah, Happy Sissy, that would be awesome. And Lori, I will most definitely do so. I'm sorry if I missed it, if you texted and I missed it. Like I said, just a lot going on. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else that is gonna, come up tonight and hash anything out or try to make amends. And honestly, I'm kind of okay with that because then that means that um then whatever, at least I tried, right? I tried. So I'm not gonna feel bad about that. Here, brain shit. Sorry, it's my brother. I'm gonna try to do this spray paint dip on some tennis shoes. Get it right. No, they would love that, especially Mason. Mason is my youngest is into bright color, anything that is just colorful or bright. And I don't care who mocks this or makes fun of this stream or even my community post. Because a lot of people come on here and struggle to the point of just going without completely or losing anything or everything, and because they're just one person and they're trying, but they, you know, and if you don't have that type of support and in real home life, I do have support in home life, but not a I don't have a complete financial support. Like I've got to figure it the fuck out. I got to be a big girl, and I've tried to be, but at the same time, like for instance, if you guys would only know, yesterday I woke up, my tongue and my throat were so swollen, I could not talk. And when I did talk, it was like, like that's what it sounded like. No bullshit. Um, and everybody in my life it could attest to that because everybody's seen it. It moves in different spots throughout my whole body. Today I woke up, my lips were swollen. It looked like I got like like I went and got some badass like Botox surgery. Okay. that just went wrong. Like my lips were so huge and it was so uncomfortable. It wasn't painful, just uncomfortable. And same with my cheeks. Both of my cheeks were just huge. And they still are, the right one more than the left. And I don't mind posting pictures, honestly, to show everyone. Uh, if I'm not believed, because it's really starting to get annoying. But at the same time, like I want to say like I don't give a fuck, but it's I break out with hives all over my body constantly, and it moves from place to place. Anything and everything that I have, it's like it comes and it goes. And then with now having a 70-plus-year-old woman's heart, that heart and lungs, that's another thing. On top of everything that I've explained beforehand, there's a whole fucking, like, there's just too much wrong with me. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why there's so much wrong with me. But I just haven't been able to do what I need to do. I had an idea. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, as soon as I get off here, you're talking about the text that you sent me, you had an idea? Uh, Hi, Pamela, how are you? No, oh, he done went back inside. I had to give him the rest of my cigarette. And then, so he smoked it out here and went back in. Trish. Size 11 hippie. I'll send video of him. I hope I can do him because that's big money, especially on my kids. No, wait, what? Are you talking about? I'll get with you, Sissy, because I'm confused. Right. Okay, Lori. Yeah. Like I said, I don't think anybody else is wanting to come up, but I just wanted to do this stream to kind of just be like, um uh how do I explain it? A like an end to my war, if that makes sense, and others' wars, if possible, that they may have with me or that, I've done with others, because there's plenty of times where like I'm sure I could have offended many people by being up on a panel and not speaking up for them when I wanted to, on, you know, multiple different streams, or just anything, honestly. And so I need to get my first ever reading from you sometime. Yeah, let me know. Hit me up. I'm down. Um, I try to get to everyone. I do. Like I say, like with the ones who pay, of course, I'm human. They're they're gonna be priority. They're gonna come first, because that's money, and I have to provide. But as for others, I'm going to make it my goal to start doing as many free ones as I can, because there's so many people that I know that themselves that can't afford readings, that are struggling, like I am, or even more than I am, or just whatever, and that just they can't afford it. And so I want to give back, because what I get, no matter what or who or how much, or it could be any type of support. It doesn't even have to be in a financial sense. It could just be a comment, an uplifting comment or message, whatever. It's appreciated. And so, yeah, most definitely. My foot is so itchy now. I should have put Skeeter spray on before I come out here. So, yeah, this live is to let any and everybody know that Amanda's going to do her, or at least try um, to the best of my ability, when I'm not sick as shit and feeling sick as shit, and do what I can for others at the same time. Do what I want, say what I want, go where I want, and just kind of be more relaxed, but also at the same time put somebody in their place if need be. Uh, and no one can say that I didn't try, because I tried. I made a stream. I said, come up if you want to come up. Okay. And work shit out. So if I go into one of y'all streams and y'all start with me, okay. I'm just kidding. Thank you. Much appreciated. Wish I could color my hair. Aw. Yeah, I have had hair dye actually in my cabinet for the longest time, and just don't have the energy to do so. It's like by the time I make sure everybody else is good, like here in my life, like I can't I can't do for myself, because I'm just worn out, and I've got to push myself, especially now more than ever. Like I've got to push myself, and it, I just can't even explain it. Because there's certain things, you just can't say on here, because people just run with it. I do, however, want it to not come about that my stream was only talking about whomever or whatever, because I don't think that was the case. I think that was just me and somebody else working something out with her feelings, with my feelings, because they were mixed in between with that person, if that makes sense. And I feel very disrespected by that person and hurt by that person, but in the same aspect, I still have much appreciation for that person and I want that to be known. But I don't give a fuck if something's said about me. It's said about me because fuck it. I need you to dye mine. Um, the last time I dyed mine, and I've always dyed my own hair, always. And I had to have Tyler do it, and he fucked it all up a little bit, but he tried. I'm 52. Jacob tried saying the other day, my oldest, he's like, Mom, you got a gray hair. Those are gray hairs. And so I'm like running to Tyler. I'm like, is my freaking hair turning gray? And he's like, no. He's like, her hair is natted and it's ratted and she need to wash it. And I'm just like, ah. It was like a double jab from both. I'm like, oh, you shits, I love you so much. You know what I mean? Because you just don't be calling out women's hair or their whatever. But at the same time, it didn't bug me. It really didn't bug me. I laughed, honestly. It was funny. We all laughed, but so I'm just cutting up here. Girl, I got purple out. Oh my goodness, yeah. And then you had it in the bathroom. You was saying, it was going to be in the bathroom. It's probably going to stain. You had to wash that out. I feel for you because that was probably like a whole. And then, like when you dye your hair like a certain color, whether it's, especially if it's like a darker color, it'd be getting all over the top of your forehead, your ears, the back of your neck. And then it's like it stains it and you think you got it all, but you didn't get it all. I am about to end this though, guys, because these mosquitoes are tearing me up. Also, it is getting late. Um, I tell 20 minutes. Aw, he's a tattletale. Yeah, see, I don't have grandchildren, but I'm 29 with 2 kids. Got pregnant when I was 16. Had the first when I was 17. I feel y'all. It's a hard knock. What is it? Hard knock life or hard not life? How does that Annie shit go? A lot of people may not remember that, but that movie or whatever. Yeah. So I also good news. I haven't ate for what 6 or 7 days straight because of the nausea. I just can't hack it. Like every time I put anything in my mouth other than water, sometimes even water, it comes back up. And it hurts. It hurts when you dry heave constantly like that. And so I just don't want to. And so I'm like, and not only that, but it's just like I can't. There's no like keeping it down. Like most people are like, oh, I can't keep it down. No, like I can't even swallow the shit. And so I had 2 pickles. I managed to have 2 pickles within the last 6 or 7 days. But last night I finally ate. And so I was really proud of myself because it was kept down. Wait, hold on. I missed one. I had a homeless guy ask my son if I was his. uh, that's because you be looking young and cute. That's all. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I was starting to say it wrong, and so exactly it is. Thank you, hippie sissy. Thank you so much. But I am going to end this, and I guess if anybody ever wants to work anything out and create more peace amongst everyone, because it doesn't just help us as creators, it's going to help our subs. It really is, and I think we all need that. just hit me up privately. You know what I mean? Just email me and I will be more than happy to sort things out because I can't handle the shit no more. I don't want the shit no more. Not saying that I don't like to dibble and dabble in some drama here and there, okay? And you know, sometimes I get my ass in some shit and I'm just too fucking nosy and too lippy sometimes. But so I can't promise that won't happen, but we're going to try because that's all we can do is try. Thank you guys so much for coming, and thank you Hippie Sissy for modding, and anybody else that's in here that had a wrench. I don't know. Like I said, I've said it 1,000 times. When I come on here on StreamYard, I can't see who is like lit up in blue like you can once you get off and it reload whatever. Anyhow, yeah, I'm just gonna say goodnight to everyone. I appreciate you all very much. And the people that I said I would get with, I will most definitely get with you. And if you said you're going to get with me, be sure to hit me up. Good night, guys. Take care.